What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here to the channel. I'm Sean Davis. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can and subscribe to the channel for more great content coverage. Apologize that I wasn't able to get to that film breakdown. Again, the weather and stuff is really messing with my sinuses and my throat. So operating a little bit of a weak voice right now. But we have an exciting battle tonight. The Lakers taking on the Dallas Mavericks, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on TNT. Anthony Davis's return game, he's not going to play, but you have AD's return game. You have Luka's first game against his former team in the Dallas Mavericks. That would be a sight to see, to say the least. Kind of seeing Luka, hopefully in that mode, dialed in, just angry and pissed off and ready to, make a point, I guess, if you will, to the Dallas Mavericks organization. Like I said, they play tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern. The Lakers currently, we're doing a quick standings check. The Lakers right now, after a big time win against Dallas Mavericks, the Lakers currently sit in the Western Conference. They are still the 4 seed in the West. Still the 4 seed in the West. They sit one game in the loss column behind the Denver Nuggets for the 2 seed, but overall they sit 2.5 games back currently of the 2 seed of Denver Nuggets, and the Lakers are currently tied technically in terms of games back. They're tied with the Houston Rockets. Houston has one more win in the win column, but one more loss in the loss column, obviously. So another great game against a quality opponent for the Lakers to continue to build on, and you're in a rough stretch in air quotes. Like, the schedule could get a little rough on you if you are lackadaisical and don't play with a ton of effort. Like, this could be a pretty brutal stretch. It could be, right? Dallas, Minnesota, the Clippers twice. Who knows what the status is of Norman Powell? I assume he'll be back and ready to go by Friday, but you never know. And then New Orleans is playing some good basketball right now. They've been bad all year, but I mean, New Orleans right now, they're balling. Zion in particular. You got the Knicks again. You got to go to Boston this time to kick off a road trip. Denver second half of back-to-back. Milwaukee, Denver again. Milwaukee second half of back-to-back. So the schedule can get tough. So stacking up these quality wins against opponents are going to be key. Like I said, they play Dallas tonight. JJ Redick talked about Max Christie, who has had a really, really fun breakout season, especially recently, since getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks. And he was kind of turning it around here in LA. Here's what JJ Redick has to say about about Max Christie and kind of his development.
Yeah, again, Max, since the day I took the job, was someone that I was very high on, and really, him and Jalen were the first 2 guys that we got our hands on, because we weren't with the summer league team all that much. So Ronnie and DK were kind of with that group, and Max and Jalen were with us in summer league, and just feel very invested for the rest of my life in his career. And he's someone who, throughout our time together, was given more opportunity and became someone who starred in his role. He has a lot of freedom in Dallas that, frankly, he didn't have here. At some point, he would have had it here, but really happy to see him succeeding.
Shout out to Max Christie, my guy, going all the way back to the 2022 NBA draft class that is obviously flourishing right now. It'll be fun to see the tribute video that AD gets tonight. I would imagine, I don't know if Max is a tribute video. I would imagine Max does get something, though, tonight's game. Like I said, 10 o'clock Eastern on TNT. But I also wanted to break down kind of the Lakers defense recently. So I wasn't able to get to the film breakdown, but I obviously did watch the film of that game. And the Lakers did the best job I've ever seen of anybody ever, honestly, at limiting at limiting Nikola Jokic's impact, his overall impact on the game. Jokic finished 12 points, 13 boards, 10 assists. He had 6 turnovers. Yes, Denver hit some threes. Denver shot 16 of 41 from three. They had the same amount of threes as LA. They shot 39, damn near 40% from three. But that was built into the Lakers' game plan. When you have guys, you have Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon, and Russell Westbrook shooting from three, a combined, what's that? 8 for 17 from three. Both Russ and Aaron Gordon took 7 threes, so Christian Brown took 3 threes. That's a win for the Lakers. They took 17 threes and they hit half of Denver's threes. Now, Jamal Murray had a great game, or really Jamal Murray just hit threes, excuse me. He hit 6 threes. Michael Porter Jr. hit 1 3, and then Jalen Pickett off the bench also hit a 3. So what the Lakers did better, and I'll try my best if I can to add in the film here. What the Lakers did better than anybody ever is, one, they really corralled his space, made sure he had no comfortable angles or just comfortable breathing room, honestly. And some of those were fouls, and some of them did get called. I think an underrated factor, and I've talked about this in the video, in the reaction video, and I talked about this in a post game. Not post game, but in a pod, the Hood-Schifino podcast that I do, my guy Tyler. I think an underrated factor is also not letting Jokic gain easy buckets of transition, where one, he can beat you down the floor, two, he can just seal you off. And if you let Jokic get deep post positioning, then it's kind of game over for you. But even I think JJ has a great understanding of that. JJ talked about that on the Mind the Game podcast last season, talking about just, Nikola Jokic's insane percentages inside of 15 feet. And the amount of times that Jokic got touches inside 15 feet in this game without a clear double team coming from the weak side, and the Lakers executing the rotations was slim to none in this game. So not only are you not letting him get those early steals and early offense, which is just guaranteed buckets, you're being physical with them. I thought they're fronting defensively on Jokic because they were switching so willingly in this game and tagging, bumping over, and taking away the cutters and leaving Aaron Gordon wide open, leaving Russell Westbrook wide open, letting Christian Brown take a couple threes. This was the best I've seen any team do this. And then when he went small, Jackson Hayes, I thought, did a great job with Aaron Gordon, because by playing Jackson Hayes, it allowed him to just camp in the paint, just add some extra size. But when they went small, Jackson Hayes played 25 minutes with the +8. When they went small, whether it's DFS Rui Braun or Vando Rui Braun, Vando DFS Braun, Vando didn't play a lot. He played 6 minutes because he had 5 fouls, but he had 2 steals, was able to help us get out in transition, had 2 assists. Like, I'm going to give JJ Redick some credit, man. And this is the second major game where I thought JJ brought his workers hat, and I thought they prepared their asses off. I go back to that Boston game about a month ago now, basically. And I'm curious to see what the game plan is going to be now. You don't have AD at your disposal. That game, they were decently healthy. It was Max, AR, Braun, Rui, AD. You had Dorian Finney-Smith. You didn't have Bando yet, actually. And, okay, Gabe did play. But, okay, so you're essentially missing Bando. But even in that game, man, I thought their attention to detail, I thought the rotations when they did switch was so just pristine. I thought they did an excellent job in their game plan defensively for Boston, to the point, and then obviously, against Denver, to the point where there will be certain matchups where I think the Lakers' lack of elite rim protection or lack of truly elite point of attack defense, to where the switching will hurt them. I think there will be a matchup. There's a matchup. I think, honestly, the biggest matchup that really concerns me for the Lakers defense is the Cavs. But like, if we're talking about the Cavs, which at this point means a finals matchup, and check ball. And I got to give JJ credit, like I was doing. Like I am growing more and more and more confident in JJ's ability to just get prepared for a game and get the guys bought in on the game plan for said game. I think JJ's relatability with the group has really got them to bought in specifically the defensive game plans for some of these bigger matchups. And I want to shout out Bron. Bron's been a ultra locked in defender for basically the past month. And he's not a great defender. He's 40 for crying out loud. But LeBron James at this point, for basically the past month, maybe it's a week short of that or whatever. So the past 3 weeks, and I mean, you account for All-Star break. So last 3 weeks of, regular season action, that is. Bron's been a legit positive defensive player for you, I think. So I think the Lakers defense is really surprising to people right now and turning some heads. And I think they're playing fast. I think they're playing with a lot of effort. And I think they're buying in. I think Coach Redick is doing a great job with the defensive game plan right now. So, like I said, big matchup tonight against the Dallas Mavericks are seeding and Luka potentially getting some revenge. So it'll be fun to watch that game. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe here to the channel. Follow me on X/Twitter at Sean_DAVI. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe. And as always, go Lake Show. Peace out.